Hello everyone, my name's Cliff and welcome back to my channel. This is Cliff's Dark Gems. And if you're new here, sit back, relax and enjoy the show. And tonight, going to do a reading update for the month of September. So stay tuned. Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're safe and well out there. And yeah, I've had a very interesting month of reading. I had a DNF, which I'm going to get to later. I've had a 3-star, 5-star favourite, potential book of the year. No, maybe not. Definitely be in the top 5, I think. And yeah, I've had a couple of excellent rereads as well. So it's not been bad so far. But yeah, let's get going with this. Okay, I'm busy reading The Red Tree from Caitlin R. Kierman. Hope I haven't butchered that. But yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying this book, people. And you know, they say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. This is a perfect example, because I can't stand that cover. It misleads you. You think you're reading some kind of, maybe a YA or I've got nothing against those books, but it's not my kind of book, or kind of a romantasy or something like that. But this is brilliant, people. It's so well written. It's dark, it's layered, it's atmospheric. And it's basically about this woman, and she's left, I'm actually quite early in, I'm about 50 pages in, and she's left her girlfriend, and she's moved to the country. I don't know what's happened yet with the girlfriend, with her, and she's moved to the country. She wants to get away from everything. She's an author. And basically she stays at this place where there's this oak tree out in the windows, middle of nowhere. And yeah, it's told through her diary. So it's her diary entries. And then it kind of switches to her editor. And we learn right at the beginning that this woman has died. And that this house where she's staying, this old house, has got a secret past. Something's happened there. And I just love the writing. It's kind of unhinged at times. I just get the feeling that this is going to be like a kind of descent into madness story. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the atmosphere. I'm just having a lot of fun. So I'm going to definitely review that at the end of the month, so you can look forward to that. It's got a lot of potential. Yeah. Okay, so it's with a heavy heart. I have to say that I've DNF'd. I don't like the word DNF. I'm going to say the word shelved. Black Ambrosia by Elizabeth Engstrom. I'm only about 50-60 pages in, and I just thought, I'm not feeling it, people. This is the first paperback from hell that I'm just not really enjoying. And it's like a first-person narration. And yeah, you know, it's kind of, just go through the back again. She's a killer. You'll never know it. To look at her until you look into her eyes. And yeah, kills out of love, whatever. But yeah, the first 50-60 pages, you're inside this character's head, and just, she's describing things, her feelings, her thoughts, like, almost like just writing a diary of, you know, of the world around her, because she just travels from place to place. Once she leaves it, her family, I think it's just her dad left, or her stepdad, I can't remember. And then she's just traveling, she's hitchhiking, and she's looking for new experiences, and things get a little bit dark at one stage. But then it just gets repetitive. You know, she keeps on telling us what she's thinking, and telling us what she's seeing, and it's repetitive. And so yeah, it didn't really get to the point quick enough for me. I wasn't feeling it. I'm gonna put it as shelved, not DNF'd. I might pick it up again at some stage. Let me know if you've read it. I know you voted this in. That's why I feel so bad. My loyal subscribers, you voted this book in, and I'm DNFing it. I'm sorry. But yeah, I just couldn't anymore. So I'll pick it up another time. Yeah. Okay, next up we've got The Weird. And I dipped into a few stories for the week of Weird. And this is an awesome event hosted by Jason from Jason's Weird Reads. and Crystal from Fiberarty. And I also wanted to read The Red Tree during that week, and I kind of started it today, so it's maybe just after the week of Weird. It kind of still comes, right? But anyway, yeah, this is an awesome collection, people. It is massive. It is huge. It's over 1,000 pages. In fact, well over 1,000 pages. And it's got over 100 stories in here. And what I like about it is it's like chronologically ordered. So it's from the early 20th century. Got Algernon Blackwood, all the way to the earliest 21st century. So kind of from early Weird to new Weird. And I just wanted to say what H.P. Lovecraft says about what weird fiction is all about. And yeah, it really transcends a lot of genres. H.P. Lovecraft, in his non-fiction writings, it says that Weird Tales is a story that is a supernatural element but does not fall into the category of traditional ghost story or gothic tale, both popular in the 1800s. As Lovecraft wrote, the weird tale has something more than secret murder, bloody bones, or a sheeted form clanking chains. Instead, it represents the pursuit of some undefinable and perhaps maddeningly unreachable understanding of the world beyond the mundane. A certain atmosphere of breathless and unexplainable dread. Okay, that's all I'm going to read. So yeah. And this has got incredible authors, people. Everything from Stephen King. And what did I read? I read M.R. James, a story called Casting the Runes. Wasn't that really interested in? I didn't like the way it was written. But I also read, reread a story called, I can't remember what it is now. It's Algernon Blackwood, The Willows, in here. And that was a 5-star favourite I read last year. Algernon Blackwood is brilliant. And I'm meaning to get one of these collections quite soon. Hopefully that'll be in a haul in future. Yeah, because I think he also wrote The Wendigo, which I loved, and The Willows. So I want to read more from him. And then I also read Shirley Jackson. Yeah. And Shirley Jackson, what was it called? Summer People? Is that right? Yeah, The Summer People. And now the only short story before that I read was A Lottery. A famous short story by Shirley Jackson. And I loved it. It was very creepy. I have to say that I think I like this one better. And yeah, it's about a couple, and they go, elderly couple, and they go for like kind of summer holidays or something. And they got a house, you know, like out in this little village. And they always leave after, I can't remember the name of the American holiday, but yeah, they have to leave after there to go back to the city. And they decide to stay for a while. And it's very creepy, people. Because everyone is serving them, like when they go into the little town, little village, they're saying, not many people stay after that time. You know, it's like, why are you staying? Are you mad? It's just got this atmosphere and this creep, this like feeling of dread. The further you read into it, it's just a sense of unease, what's going to happen to this couple. And I loved it. It was really good. So yeah, and I just love the fact that it's in chronological order. I know China Mabel's in here as well, and I loved his novels, so I'm going to read some of his stories. There's just so many awesome authors. So yeah, that is the weird. Okay, we're getting to my 5-star read for the month so far. And that is The Wolf's Hour by Robert McCammon. Surprise, surprise. Robert McCammon can do no wrong for me, people. He's just an exceptional storyteller. And yeah, this is kind of a mishmash blend of a spy thriller, kind of adventure, horror, a completely unique take on the werewolf tale. And I had a ball. I had an absolute blast. And yeah, it kind of, the way that the novel is structured, you got, I think his name is Michael. Yeah, Michael. such a brilliant character. And you'd think that, like, yeah, a werewolf fighting Nazis, it's kind of lame, kind of corny, but the writing and the character work and everything about this book is just absolutely brilliant. And yeah, it's told in flashbacks. So first of all, you got him in the present, and he's a British agent fighting in World War II, and yeah, he's a werewolf. But it's not like this kind of Superman sort of thing where he feels no pain and he's just absolutely indestructible and he feels nothing. He's just made out to be this most awesome, deep, incredible character that you really feel for. And he goes through hell, believe me. And yeah, okay, so I'm giving away too much possibly. But yeah, he's this character, and you see him in the present, kind of behind enemy lines, as a spy, a British agent. And then it flashes back in the chapter to how he became a werewolf. Right? No spoilers there. And it's like a coming of age. So it flashes back and forwards again, and it works brilliantly. In some novels it could work so badly. But the suspense is maintained throughout the novel, and you just start feeling for this character. And in a way, I even enjoyed the flashbacks more. It's like a coming of age, the character study, and it's beautiful, beautifully done. It's rich. And yeah, this book blew my mind. I didn't know what to expect, but I had a blast. And some of the villains, just also the characters, the villains are terrifying. They're disturbing. Nazis. And they're just like, oh. Yeah, this is up there with Swan Song and Boy's Life, people. Yeah. Probably number 3. But that's how much I love this book. And if you know how much I love those other 2, then yeah. I think this deserves a full review, don't you? So that is The Wolf's Hour. Okay, and to finish off, I was going to just read Dragons of Winter's Night. Kind of started at the beginning of the month. People, I couldn't help myself. I finished it, and it's picked up part 3, Dragons of Spring Dawning. Could not help myself, people. This is a beloved reread for me. And I know that I said in another video that these are kind of high fantasy, and it might be a bit young for people that are hardened fantasy lovers. Hey, even if you're a horror lover, I say you give it a try. It's a hell of a lot darker than I remembered, especially in book 2 and book 3. And some of the deaths, whether it's from dragons or from whatever, from magic, it's pretty hardcore, people. It's a hardcore book, hardcore series. Yeah, some people might be laughing at me, but yeah, it's like an addiction. And there's another trilogy, the second trilogy, Time of the Twins, Test of the Twins, War of the Twins. Yeah, I'm going to get to that soon. I might give it a break over October and then start again in November. But yeah, I just love me some dragons and wizards and kenders and half elves and dwarves, beautiful things like that. Just love it. Okay everyone, that's my video for tonight. I hope you enjoyed that. Have you read any of those books? Have a conversation with me down in the spaces below. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, until next time, I hope you're all doing well out there, keeping safe, and take care of yourselves, keep those pages turning, and cheers.